Hello, Casey for interwebkaiju here. Welcome to the May 2021 version of Quick Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about Vampire Girl vs. Frankenstein Girl, Nobody 2021, Jaws of the Shark, Dumb, the story of Big Brother magazine, Tokyo Raiders, and Hell Night. Vampire Girl vs. Frankenstein Girl. The Dark Girls Club and Wrist Cutter Clubs are just extremely awful. I'm sure they're just included as shock comedy, but too much time is spent on them, especially since the backstory was retold in the narration when needed, so no time could have been spent on either and the movie would have been better for it. The scenes with them and some others go on far too long. For instance, Frankenstein operating to music was fun, but went on long enough to become stale. Vampire Girl vs. Frankenstein Girl does have good ideas as well, and they pop up consistently enough to keep you interested. The main thing I liked was the effect a vampire blood-filled chocolate truffle would have on a human. I absolutely love the scene where Vampire Girl is dancing to upbeat music and the blood raining down from a neck that she just bit. At one point, Frankenstein Girl puts spinning arms on her head so she can fly like a helicopter. Very good. The end fight delivered all I wanted and then some. Far more enjoyable than Dracula vs. Frankenstein. I like this movie a lot, but those clubs really do stop me from loving it. 4 out of 5. Nobody 2021. We've seen this storyline of a former super killer going back to their old ass-kicking ways plenty of times in the past decade. There's even that Keanu Key and Peele movie lampooning it. This movie has perfect acting, perfect filmmaking, and come that third act proves that with enough good ideas that this tired storyline still has plenty of life left in it. The appeal of Odenkirk and Lloyd as certified badasses is just as strong at the end of Nobody as it was in the beginning. 4 out of 5. Jaws of the Shark. This is an ultra low budget, wouldn't be surprised if no budget paid out of pocket production about a bipedal shark that kills in many ways, including a chainsaw. Dialogue audio is probably taken from built-in camera mics and fluctuate wildly and consistently. Unlike other low-budget horror I've been watching, this isn't filled with constant overacting. Camera angles and sound effects are well done. Thankfully it's only an hour, and even then it gets a bit old at times. If you want to watch a movie about a chainsaw-wielding shark man and seeing the awful costume doesn't turn you off from it, then this is the movie for you. And to be fair, I did laugh a few times at some of the ideas. 3 out of 5. Dumb, the story of Big Brother magazine. Despite being into skateboarding and let's say stunts, I've never read or seen an actual issue of Big Brother magazine. I've only had the best of hardcover book that came much later and seen VHS rips of the movies, so this was extremely informative. Overly counterculture material meant to shock, seemed to be pushing the stereotype that all skaters are delinquents, but clearly creative and obviously worked out for them, or else we wouldn't still be talking about it. Some of the magazine and video's humor is at the expense of people who didn't deserve it, and maybe I'm just old now, but these parts usually felt more disheartening than humorous. I understand they couldn't just skip that part of the legacy for the documentary though. All the interviewees and old footage elevate the movie, and if you're interested in the magazine, I would highly recommend. The early years being the most interesting to me, but if you plan to watch, be prepared to see plenty of tits, dicks, and shit. 4 out of 5. Tokyo Raiders. So, not as amazing as I remember it being, but still a good enough time. Movie has very stylish cinematography and editing. The martial arts on display are fine, but the creativity of the scenes, like say using an umbrella or push broom to wonderful results, is the best part of the whole movie. The story and characters are serviceable, but nothing notable. The slow motion shots are often blurry and choppy. 3.5 out of 5. Hell Night. What a great opening sequence. I'm not big on frat sorority themed movies, but thankfully that's just a plot device to get our protagonist into the wonderfully spooky setting. Lighting sticks out to me. Lots of scenes with just phenomenal contrast to the bits that the moon is lighting up and the often pitch blackness of shadows and the night sky. It's never unenjoyable, but that third act really sold it for me. 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching.